Are you sure you were broken? Are you sure you were open? Are you sure you were broken? Are you sure you were open? It's the best podcast you've ever heard. If it's not the best, then it's surely the third in a very niche genre of two guys with a microphone. Are you sure you were broken? Are you sure you were open? Are you sure you were broken? Are you sure you were open for a podcast?
Yeah.
Welcome to I Assure You We're Broken. Bing bong ching chong.
I got you, dude. I am recording. I got it. That's it. There it is.
Oh,
Yeah,
I
dude.
assure you we're broken. Bing bong ching chong.
Welcome to I Assure You We're Broken. Bing bong ching chong.
Hell yeah. Oh. All right, let's go. Hey, fuck, I forgot I'm hosting.
Yeah.
Today, it's a special episode, Zach. We have in studio, right now, at this very table, Murphy and the Death... Oh, sorry, go ahead.
My gay brother.
No, close. Murphy and the Deathrays, the band.
Murphy and the Deathrays.
How's it going?
Special guest podcast.
All right, we got Wally,
Hello.
Loki.
I play bass.
Yeah, dude.
Hell yeah, you do.
Hell yeah, brother.
He's pretty good at it, too.
Yeah, man. He is.
Wally
I
plays
mean,
drums.
Definitely worth going and getting his ass an hour away all the time.
True.
Hour, 2 hours.
Which, you know.
This is my dream podcast scenario. I like to think that I write music, I write songs that I like, but I'm ultimately in the band as an excuse to hang out with you guys.
Yeah.
And so any time I can get any form of attention from any of you, that's the as a group hangout session. Yeah.
True dat.
I was actually thinking about that on the way here. I'm like, we never actually get to hang out. And
Yeah.
just,
No.
bullshit.
So
this will be cool.
I miss the camaraderie of like we'd play a show and then go to Loki's house and go down to the basement and be like, yo, that was a fucking awesome show, dude.
Stop and get like Little Caesars dumpster pizzas and heat them up.
Yeah.
Stay up for 3
just
hours.
Drinking way too much and then, just talking about life and hopes and dreams and all that shit we don't get to do anymore.
No, because we're all old now. We don't have hopes and dreams anymore.
We don't get that bonding time, dude. That's what I miss is hanging out with the boys.
You just completely railroaded over Wally crying for help.
No, absolutely not. Yeah, the boys
What?
and stuff.
No, dude, he's fine.
Boys.
Who do you think taught him everything he knows?
The boys.
The boys, obviously.
Yeah, I've been in this band since I was 15, guys. Like,
Hell yeah.
The funny thing is that
And
you you lied about your age, or somebody lied to me about your age, but you went like one number up. You're like, no, I'm 17. It's
well, yeah, man, I
In
wanted
my-
in the band.
in
How
my
was I going to get in the
defense-
venue?
In my defense, I probably wouldn't have cared. But I mean, easier to.
You heard it here first, folks. Murphy doesn't care about age. Come one, come all.
Yeah, funny enough, that came up on last week's episode.
Moving
This
right
can't
along.
be the recurring
if you
theme,
think about
guys.
it, like, okay, can you play shows or do you have a bedtime? That would have been like that would have been the question.
Well, it's like I have school tomorrow, but punk fucking
Yeah, but
rock,
you can
right?
miss that, right?
Dude, I remember like having to message your mom, and then like, every time you would make it to St. Charles, like, Wally, message your mom, tell her you made it. I'd message her, he's here, I told him to message you.
Dude, yeah. And then my first car was that 03 Buick, and I would cram the drums in like every open spot possible. And one of you fucks usually, and then drive to St. Louis to play shows and go to school the next day.
Hell
It was
yeah.
a blast.
Well, see, as long as you could go, it doesn't change the process of when we get there and be like, he's a minor. Can you fucking mark his hand?
It's
Please?
like, mark his hands. He's in the band.
If you give him alcohol, don't kick us out. Like, fuck you.
and then they'd give me alcohol.
Yeah. Well, you know.
Yeah, there's always those great unnamed clubs that just serve alcohol to everybody.
I thought we were about to start naming clubs.
No,
that was going to be a really long
it is a good vibe when you
filter.
just walk into a bar and you're like, hey, can I get a beer? And they're just like,
Here you go.
yeah.
Here's the beer, sir.
You're not going to believe that. I have a shitload of beer back here, and you can definitely buy some. Do you care about how old I am?
No.
Hey.
Hold
hey.
on. What you're telling me is you want to take your hard-earned money and spend it here at my place of business and buy yourself something cool to drink?
Well, here's two, son.
Oh, dude, one time, me and Wally were hanging out. Was it before or after a show? It was before a show. Regardless, we were hanging out, and there was a show involved either the day before or the day of, and we went to a bar with a chick. Her name was
Yeah,
Yeah.
absolutely. His roommate.
yeah. So we went.
Bro, I would not disclose names.
That's no last
We're gonna-
names.
we're-
First
we're-
names
yeah,
are okay. I
definitely
can bleep
gonna-
them out.
You know
if
what?
want.
Actually,
You know
maybe
what?
you were disclosing the name. Were you? You can tell me. Was it Rick?
Well,
Yeah, some-
what if I disclose the neighborhood?
You can edit all. Thank God.
I'll make you sound good. Don't worry.
Okay, so replace that part, Brandon.
Oh, what?
Hard
What?
work. Yeah, just
I said.
Oh.
Just bleep them out. Don't replace anything. Just bleep everything out. This whole story.
Just bleep this. Just
No.
Yeah.
So it's like a little party district. You know, it's like a college. It's,
Yeah, old part of St.
And-
Louis. Super old part of St.
Anyways,
Louis.
we go into a bar. Wally's still underage, and he just plays it straight. I go in and I order a drink. They don't ID me, and Wally's like, "Oh yes, I too will have an adult beverage." And they gave him a drink. So later, when the chick found out that, because I think Wally was probably fucking like 17 at the time or something.
Max. Yeah.
And-
were you
and
fucking bragging?
Actually 17 at that point. I was like, well, you've been 17 for like 3 years, man.
yeah, dude.
No.
My third 17th birthday.
I really don't know how old you were.
Man, it's been so long now. It
Let's
was
just say,
16 or
Anyway,
17.
she
Let's
committed
say-
a statutory
well,
rape.
No. Let's do benefit of the doubt. He was between 17 and 19. He wasn't 21. Period.
No, surely not.
But later she found out, and she's like, "What? And you knew, and you let him drink?" I'm like, "I don't own the fucking bar. Like, what was I supposed to do? Like, sir, wait.
hang
You're
on."
about to commit a crime and potentially get your business shut down because my friend wants to drink."
What if you did that and the guy was like, yeah, I hate this place.
He's like, "They fucking don't pay me shit.
I'm just serving everybody.
He's Dante. I'm not even supposed to be here today."
That's ridiculous. We're a punk rock
And,
band.
dude-
We're like, hey, your roommate already hates all of us. Can we stay at your house?
Dude, her defense was like, "Oh my god, I have like a niece his age. Oh, that just makes me feel so wrong." But and I'm like, "It's alcohol. It was one drink. It was
It's
like a
not
fucking
crystal
vodka
meth.
cranberry or something. Was that something you would drink?"
Yeah, it was something like, well, and I'm 17, you know, I'm not ordering at bars. So as soon as I tried it, I was nervous.
Yeah, it was
So
just
there's
the
no
first
telling
drink
what
that
I
came
said.
to
so
mind.
it was
Yeah.
it was either a rum and coke.
That's more likely.
It was a
probably
rum and coke, vodka cranberry. It was just a generic drink, you know, Jack and Coke, right?
Damn.
So he's like, "Yeah, rum and coke." Got the drink. We go out on the patio. We drink. We go, "Fuck yeah, it's beer fest going on."
Yeah,
so
Oktoberfest
we
was
walk.
that
We
week, yeah.
fucking walk around, and that one, I think you did fail getting a drink. We tried one more time.
Yeah, there was like a street vendor or two that just refused to serve me because street vendors and Oktoberfest. But
You'd think they'd be way more loosey goosey.
Well, yeah, like a whole
some of the
beer
booths
fest,
you had
you
to
know?
buy armbands for, and that
Right.
wasn't going to happen.
right.
But yeah, she was like, "Oh my god, I can't believe you let it."
I thought you had sex with her was the end of the
He
story.
wasn't. No, I had sex.
No,
with her.
Murphy, Murphy
end-
had sex with
That was the end of
You're
the
like,
story.
Jesus, you didn't fuck him. Like, what's the problem?
well, she was going to until fucking Murphy spilled
Listen.
the beans on that.
Were you guys
up.
gonna have a
Shut up,
three-way
boy.
without me?
No. That would have never happened. Never.
You guys were gonna have a three-way
Never.
without me.
Especially, well, I think you were an adult at the time, so it would have been fine. Regardless, I'm not.
what the
I'm not
fuck?
morphing the story to benefit myself. Okay. Anyways, my wife is going to love this.
Mine too.
Because she doesn't really listen, but if she does listen, she's going to be really jealous because she knows that I fucked. And we weren't together then.
But if I bleep the
But
name
wa-
out, she won't know.
She wasn't happy. She's going to know from the whole context of the story. Anyways, yeah.
It's crazy that
Just
Ash,
just with the boys' bragging rights, I did fuck her multiple times.
yeah, it's crazy that Ash
That was just for the boys, babe.
has been in
The
orbit
podcast?
of the band for so long.
It was for the boys and the listeners.
Yeah, but because this does go on the internet, so everybody will hear it. But I'm bleeping the names out. Even the beginning when I introduced the band.
Yep.
That's how we're gonna get huge. Is we're just never gonna say our name out loud until people have to know.
Yeah, it's like
They'll be tearing down the walls trying to figure out who the fuck we are.
it's like sacred.
So it's kind of a long time bit on the podcast is constantly referencing the band or the band members.
True. So why don't we regale them with some...
We play in a band called Murphy and the Deathrays in case this is your first episode.
Yeah. Why don't we regale them with some band stories? Anybody have any interesting band stories? First one that comes to mind for me, I'll just get the ball rolling. Well, I guess you got the ball rolling with your weird sex stories.
We should just act
It's
like
not
the
weird, dude. I think about
act
that
like
fondly.
it's starting right now.
Again,
This is the starting over.
this
is-
was
okay,
a
now we're
time
going.
when me and Wally got to hang out one-on-one plus a chick. And
Well, they don't really count, so
We
it
got
was
it.
still one-on-one.
a bar did not follow procedures and served a minor. And I thought it was funny. Apparently, I'm the asshole. I was like, what if do I throw it like, Wally, what are you doing? No. And I fucking grab him and pull him out.
Yeah.
Not his guardian.
You could, I guess. I don't know. That would be gay of you, though. Very,
I was never
very
good-
uncool.
Was I given guardianship of you? No, I was never given guardianship of him.
No.
Custodianship, maybe.
Not legally.
The only kind of custodian work I did was taking out the trash, baby. Sorry, go on. Brandon has a band story.
That was a super humble brag.
I don't know. Just drinking fucking Bacardi and Orange Crush before a show. Who was that with? Was that with Captain Spacetime?
This was Nick.
Nick?
Yeah.
And everyone's he's like, are you good? And apparently I was fucking shit-faced. But in my mind, I was like, yeah,
Yeah, I'm fine.
I'm great. But I
We
imagine...
drank a whole fifth of
I
fucking
imagine I
rum.
sounded something like Brandon when he drinks and he swears, what?
I'm totally...
I'm fine.
I feel fine.
I don't even drink at this show.
Alcohol.
That was actually a show that was, hey, you guys were really good. You just need to get less drunk. That was the feedback we got from Cody.
True.
I think we got that feedback on 8 or 10 different individual shows.
90% of shows, yeah.
Yeah,
Eventually
we
it
played
stuck.
15,
But-
so 9 or 10 of them.
The next show we play will probably be soberish.
Oh yeah, it's gonna suck. It's
beer.
gonna be horrible.
Please come.
I'm pretty sober, so
A beer. I'm going to have a beer.
I would
Stage beer.
I would love the idea of a stage beer,
Yeah.
but I don't know.
Dude, even at that, honestly, I might just still do coffee. So
I don't know if I can. It's
Do
my,
NA.
my
I'm
problem.
old and
my
need to
problem
keep
is
the energy up.
if I drink it all, that's going to be
The slippery slope.
Maybe I'll do some weed before the show.
That's
Yeah,
the way
man.
to go.
I'm still
I,
pretty.
I would practice before. It's I haven't done weed in years. All right, let's play the show. And you're just fucking standing on the stage holding your guitar. Just fucking eyes open looking at everybody.
Yeah,
Dude.
that's a story.
Do not take an edible before a show either. I did one time, swear to God, I forgot how to play my bass. They had to tell me the notes of the song. The notes were C and F.
And you're like, which ones are those? Can you show me on the guitar?
I went through when they started, I was like, oh yeah, this song. How the fuck do I play it? And I literally played every single note until one of them sounded right. And I was like, that one kind of sounds right. They stopped the song. They were like, yeah, no. And the guitarist is like, C and F. And I was like, okay.
Okay, I'm definitely not freaking out right now.
Yeah, I'm so glad my instrument doesn't have notes because as a daily smot poker, I just absolutely don't know any of our songs.
Yeah.
I look at one of you until you play a note.
And you're like, oh, yeah,
that one, that
That's a
one.
good one. Yeah. He doesn't bother memorizing the names.
No.
He's just...
That's singer material
Yeah.
there.
Yeah.
I mean, you are in charge of the set list. I don't know. What are some other good times we've had? I remember...
I smoked weed once.
Adorable. Go ahead, kitten.
I have smoked the weed.
So one time,
What was that? The what is the
One time-
Ramona Deflowered?
hold on, I'm getting to that.
Okay, sorry. go
One
ahead.
time at the Heavy Anchor, I took 1 or 2 hits before a set. Someone had offered it to me, and they were like, do you want some? And I was like, sure. And he's like, I mean, I wouldn't because you guys are going on. Like,
I like that he prefaced it that way.
he's like, but you could have some if you want some. I'm just, just trying to be nice. And so, thank you. Fuck, what was I going to say now?
It's already working.
Oh, so
It's kicking in.
I took like some pussy hits, and I went out and I did get a light buzz, and the show was fine.
You had sex?
No, that story's boring. Okay.
Oh, pussy hits
But-
like weak hits. Sorry.
Oh,
Gotcha.
got it. Sorry.
No, it is the first episode of I Assure You Were Token.
I assure you were token, brother. Yes. So
Where the fuck has this been?
I kind of have to tell that story because now I'm confident. Like, oh yeah, I could smoke some weed, right?
I could do a little weed.
I could do, yeah.
I like the thought process is really what gets you. Is you're like, I'll be fine.
So I get stuck in these.
Heard your pop filter.
I don't know if it's part of it's like an anxiety disorder because you get hyper fixated on things. It could just be ADHD, but yeah, it's the same with drinking. You drink and then you start getting into like
You can focus. It turns down the noise.
well that, but then you start becoming like bougie. Like you start learning about beers and you get obsessed with it. And you go, this is how they make this beer. Did you know that? Can you taste that? Yeah. That's
And the
citrus.
same thing with
Same thing
this
with
is
weed.
indica.
Same thing with with weed.
absolutely.
So, anyways, yeah,
This is purple-
I got a
purple dream.
I got a bit of that where I was like, oh, I could smoke weed.
Yeah.
Loki, you're gonna make Murphy fail a piss test, and if he's not the sugar daddy for the band, that leaves you.
Oh no,
No, he's good.
I'm good. Brandon's
me.
not.
Oh,
I'm.
oh, his job sucks.
I do.
It's shitty.
I'm just trying to keep things in moderation these days, baby. But anyways, so we had a show at the demo. What was the band was called? Success. We opened for a band called
yeah.
Success.
Oh,
That was a good
One
show.
of my favorite shows we've ever.
We
played.
were. So I was pissed off because the Success wasn't there. They had gone to get food and just.
the whole show.
Yeah.
Every opener, they were gone.
So they didn't show up until it was time for them to play.
It was like 3 hours, wasn't it?
it was a really long time, and then their excuse was like, "Well, the food took a really long time."
Yeah, I mean, and they were cool guys.
Great guys. When they come back, they were just so fun to talk to and fun to watch play. But
And who knows how their tour's been going? That might have been the only food that they had.
And they were loud as fuck.
that day.
yeah, and
But-
how many
but-
local
but-
punk bands can you listen to? Am I saying? Yeah.
So we walk outside, because often at the venue, whenever
It's just like hanging out with the band, dude. It's just these two
Sorry.
fucking stoners in the background.
I'm so sorry. I was telling Wally that I don't remember this at all.
you will.
Okay.
So when you go to a club, a show, a venue, whether you're in a band or not, a lot of your time is spent outside on the street because of social smoking and being social conversations, right? We had already played our set, thank God. Went outside, and I'm probably talking to Brandon, and I'm like, "What smells like weed?" And I get a, dude, shut the fuck up. There's people in the alley passing a joint, and so everyone in the band is like, "Ooh, I would like some of that."
Yeah, at the time.
And again, I'm in the mentality, I can smoke some weed.
Yeah.
I'm good. And I thought, oh, I'll get a little stoned and go watch Success, and it's going to be a fucking great night. I didn't know there was 2 joints in the rotation. So I just thought, like, wow, we're really passing this joint along. And I'm taking baby hits, but I wasn't paying attention. By the time I realized there was 2 joints, so I was effectively just taking 1 hit
Yeah.
every rotation. By the time I realized there's 2 joints, the joints are both halfway gone, and I described getting super high like a Michael Bay bass drop, like a yeah, and I got violently high and thought I was going to die. I had to go inside, ask everybody if they were good after smoking the weed to make sure.
Are you okay? And everybody else is like fine. Yeah.
Yeah, so
we're good.
I'm dying. I think I'm dying. I'm like, oh fuck, okay, oh my god. I'm like, hey dude, are you good? And everyone's like, yeah man, are you good? I'm like, no. Like what? And I'm like, dude, I'm too high, dude. I'm like, I'm fine. Are you sure you're fine? Yeah, you're not dying. No, I'm good. I'm good, bro. I'm good. All right. So I had to go up to Loki and be like, hey man, can you just like sit with me in the alley? And
I thought that was the Ramona Deflowered show. Was that Success?
that's Success. Yeah, Ramona Deflowered played that show. Yeah, and
that's
Loki.
right. Yeah.
Loki, like the good friend he is, he sat with me the entire time in the alley, and we listened to the band from outside. And to be fair, you don't get any of the too loud. You don't have that.
Sure,
you don't have that decibel thing breaking your ears. So outside, they sound awesome.
When they were loud.
It was banging inside.
When
It
you're
was loud.
violently high and in front of the music, that bass drum would have made it feel like my heart had stopped.
Yeah.
And I would have fucking passed
It
out.
replaces your heartbeat.
Yeah, I remember you came to me at that show, and I was pretty front and center because I was excited to see Success, and we danced so hard for like 30 seconds, and you disappeared, and I didn't see you again for the rest of the night until we were outside later, and I went outside to like talk to Success and congratulate him on the show, and from my professional standpoint, I was going to congratulate him, and
Yeah.
and that's when I found you again. I guess you'd come down enough to socialize.
I was having a good time by the end of the show.
Right.
And then by the time we got in the car to like, okay, let's go hang out. It's after show. Woo.
Yeah.
I'm falling asleep, dude. Like
Just taking it out of you.
it took, I don't know,
The
probably
funny
like
thing
30 minutes, maybe 40 minutes to get back. And I'm just out.
you guys know this about playing shows, but everybody always comes up to you after the show and goes, "Great set, man."
You guys were awesome.
Yeah. Why is there like anybody out there that just goes, like you walk up and you're like, "What'd you think of the show?" And they're like, "That was just absolute dog shit, man. That was one of the worst shows I've ever."
Someone who
It happened to
loves
Wally.
you.
Yeah, I've got
That's
a
the
couple
thing.
friends who will and who have.
Yeah. I've never
But
got it
they're-
before.
They're musicians and like trusted.
That's exactly.
Yeah.
That's
Like,
who will
they'll
tell
tell you
you
when.
That's
the
the
truth
thing.
as
but
other
then when you
musicians.
turn it around, they're like, okay, that's what I was waiting for.
16-year-old Wally kind of got, some shade cast at him. Like, how old are you guys?
Oh, well, yeah, I mean, that's to be expected. But I just meant like
And it's
just a brutally honest review of it. Like,
And like,
man,
ugh.
I'm gonna be honest, I was really excited to see your show because I heard a lot about your band, but that was one of the worst concerts I've ever seen. The instruments sounded out of tune. You guys sounded like you were off key in your singing. The
me
songs
and-
weren't good.
Me and all my friends were excited, and we were all disappointed.
Yeah, that's why I want to get one of those one time. For
Yeah,
some reason, I have a.
what did they say to you? They're like, how old are you? And it's like, you're like 17. You're always pushing it up a year. And they're like-
Always.
And they're like,
Till he was actually 17.
and they're like, well, with the songs you guys were singing, I could have sworn you guys were 13.
Oh,
It's
that
like-
was behind the heavy anchor,
It is
wasn't
some-
it? That was like
some,
that smoking section behind the heavy anchor.
It was either that or at the demo. I think it might have been. It was Friends. What the fuck are they called? The Winks. Friends of the Winks.
Oh man, see, because the Winks themselves were always just
They're
so fun.
They're
Love
cool,
those guys.
but I think they were friends
Gotcha.
of is his name Dylan?
Oh,
I think they were friends of Dylan's.
Maybe that was the demo.
Yeah,
and I think
we were
I
out
do
front.
remember that show.
I-
But
yeah,
you know what?
'cause I
They
don't-
had the crowd that showed up for them that night was on. And again, the Winks, if you're listening, I love you guys. You were so fun to play with. Your crowd that night was the preppiest, fucking weirdest punk rock crowd I've ever seen in my life. And as soon as the show was over, 90% of the people left the venue.
Well,
they were like, "You're fans,"
that-
and we were after you.
That happened. That happened with another show. This band was basically just covering Blink songs, and they opened the show, and they had probably 100 people come in to watch them. So we were getting excited, like, "Oh fuck, this is gonna be a good night. This show's gonna be banging." It was fucking small ass bar packed. It's gonna be fun, right? As soon as they finished, they're like, "Thank you, good night," and they were telling us like, "Yeah, we got another show to go to," and so we're like, "Thanks," and fucking left. Everybody left.
Yeah,
And,
so
and there was like 3 fucking people in the audience. It was like just the most
It was.
heart-wrenching thing.
I heard it wasn't like another show to go to. It was that them and a lot of their friends who came to see them play had a fucking curfew.
No way.
Yeah.
you know the drummer.
That's
for
even
that-
worse. I was thinking maybe they had like a house party.
No, because
Afterwards.
the guy who's who booked the show or whatever, it was like 2 dudes who booked the show, and one of them was saying, "Yeah, you guys brought the most people, so you guys are going to play last." And they're like, "No, we can't because a lot of the people have a curfew and they have to be back by a certain time. They want to see us play."
And that's kind of the mentality. Like, yeah, if you bring the most people, you should play last because it's really
Exactly.
fucked up. We did have it happen where we've had bands go, hey, is there any way that we could play before you? And we're like, you're the fucking headliner.
Yeah, what
You're
what are
the
you supposed
big
to-
name on the poster.
Yeah.
And they're like, yeah, but we have to get out of here because A, B, and C. And I agreed to it twice with different bands. One time it was fine because everyone stuck around. The other time, the same thing happened. Everyone fucking left.
Yeah.
And it was at that moment I'm like, all right, never again. If we're not the fucking headliners with the fucking crowd here, like we're not going last because no one's gonna stay. No one, like, if they don't have to stay, fucking 10 to 11, they're not going to.
So I'm excited about this show at Doobies in October.
Yeah, absolutely, and we're still working on getting a date for that one. So
Yeah, just
but
tentatively in October.
yeah,
at Doobies.
there was some issues with the people putting together the show that I was in contact with. They left the earth, so I'm in contact with a new guy, and I actually just got in contact with him before this, so we'll talk about this after the pod.
I thought you were gonna be like, there were some issues that came up. Death.
Yeah, well, yeah, pretty much.
fucking died.
The fellow I was talking to did die.
Yeah, the way you said it sounded like he got abducted by aliens.
Well, you know,
Well-
he was here, now he's not. So
That's all that really matters. Doesn't
I-
matter what.
I did not know him, but rest in peace, brother.
Yeah, man, absolutely.
His-
Waxy Brown.
Let that be a lesson to any future bookers out there.
Yeah, don't.
If you book us, you'll die.
yeah. The curse lives on, boys. This is the third promoter we've got.
True.
So we were talking about band stories, and you had asked if we had any stories to remember that were funny, and this is a short story, and I'm not a good storyteller, but
Well, we'll see about that.
Murphy said in his story, he just told that you spend a lot of time sitting out front of the venue when you play a show, and that's true, you know, and especially if you're a cigarette smoker or a weed smoker, you go outside, you smoke cigarettes. I got so hammered at one show, and I must have been 21 because I got hammered, you know, and I was just drunk, and it's cold. It's the middle of winter. We're downtown St. Louis. I believe this might have been the Crack Fox.
Yeah.
And so I went outside to sit down and have a cigarette and ended up passing out drunk on the sidewalk. And, you know, punk rockers are coming and going. People from the venue are coming and going. And a homeless fellow walks by, and he stops, wakes me up, and gives me 2 hot hands out of his pocket. He says, "Here, brother, you look like you need these a lot more than I do." and I'm some 21-year-old punk rock kid sitting passed out drunk. But like drove there in my car, and I'm gonna go to my house tonight, and I must have looked so rough that he is like, "Oh my god, well, this kid's gonna die of hypothermia if I don't help him."
Dude,
So homeless man, if you hear this, I think about you all the time.
he's got his shit together. And he's a fucking... He's got a fucking studio apartment. And he's like chilling. And he's like, you know what? I'm going to try to find a local podcast to listen to.
Hell yeah. Why don't I start with episode 38?
No way. This fucking... I remember him.
I was that guy. Oh my god.
I cannot. I really. Yeah. If you hear this, and if you remember me, reach out. I need a father.
The last show we played, what was that? Black Flag or whatever it is now.
Oh, Fubar.
Fubar.
That's Fubar.
Fubar.
Fubar's Black Flag now, right? Or
Red flag.
Red flag.
I did not know that.
So Fubar is not a thing anymore. But the
I
last
heard
show we
Fubar's
played,
coming back this year.
was that the show where we went to somebody's house and because we watched the footage afterwards.
Yeah, we went to Nick's house afterwards.
Nick's house.
And then his roommate kept trying to get us to buy cocaine. Not from him, but he was.
Well,
Somebody had made a joke about doing cocaine, and
That would have been me if
and then
somebody
he was-
made a joke about
He's like,
cocaine.
you want cocaine? I can get cocaine.
he just kept trying to like get us. And we're like, no, we were just joking, man. And he's like, all right, cool. And then he'd come back like 10 minutes later, and be like, so just let me know if you guys want cocaine, because I can get cocaine, but it is getting late. So
And I don't know why the beer wasn't put in the fridge, Nick. I understand it was winter out, there was snow on the ground, and you just had the box of beer outside the door. You're like, yeah, they're right here, man. If you want a beer, just get a beer. You had a fridge. What? I was missing something.
It's like
Aren't
when
you
a
worried
crust
somebody's gonna
punk,
steal
you
him?
know, a crust punk moves into an apartment. They're still a crust punk.
Okay, yeah, that's, I mean,
he's got like he's doing good, and he's still a crust punk.
Hey man,
That might be a St. Charles thing, because like
well, we
would
do it
put
here.
our beer in the snow and shit.
We do it here. I'm just confused because his apartment was quite nice with a big
Yes.
with a big fridge. If we do it here, it's because we're not near a fridge, and the walking distance to the door with the beer, the fridge was like 10 more feet.
Yeah, they
It's
were
not-
next to each other.
Yeah, it wasn't a like I had to go across a fucking mansion.
Hold on a second.
You weren't there.
Didn't this motherfucker let you sleep at his house?
Yeah, why?
Shut the fuck up.
I was just asking.
His beer, his rules, I guess. I don't know.
I was just I was a little confused.
No, Nick was
'cause
always
he's like,
very-
you want a
very
beer? And I was like,
generous.
yeah. And
With his alcohol.
he also tried to not make me. He said, "Oh, you can sleep in my basement," and then you go down there, and it was
Scary?
not in a alluring setup, you know.
Wasn't finished.
Just like unfinished.
Yeah, it was all concrete, just a mattress on the floor, some Christmas lights strung up. I don't know.
There was
Dude, I've had
already
to
a
sleep-
dead body in the corner. And,
He's like, don't worry about him. We're going to get
yeah,
it
it
taken care
looked
of.
like there was room for another.
I've had to take his bed like a time or two where we were hanging out, and I was like, "There's no way I can drive home." Still, like one of the comfiest beds I've ever had.
Yeah, the one on the concrete
Yeah.
floor in the basement.
The bed, yeah, the concrete. It was cool. It got me like sobered up, and then I moved to the bed. And
Just laying face down on the concrete floor.
Oh yeah,
That's what I
It'll
used
get-
Waffle's room
it gets
for
you there.
during that whole period. Your brother's room was just where I sobered up.
Nick, I miss you dearly.
Yeah, he's a good guy.
Yeah,
Good people.
Need to see you soon.
Yeah. Are we doing
oh.
any shows in St. Louis anytime soon?
Nope. Wally. This is another minor drinking story for Wally. He had a flask in his back pocket, and I think it was at Crack Fox.
Yeah, I remember this
And
one.
he tries to walk in, and the doorman stops him. He's like, "What's that in your back pocket?" And Wally, you said,
Go on.
"You're like, oh, this is just my lucky flask. It used to be my grandfather's, and now I carry it around for luck." And he had just finished it off. Luckily, down to the last drop, because he was like, "It's empty. See, I just carry it for luck." And he unscrews the cap, tips it upside down, and shakes it, and nothing comes out. And the guy's like, "All right, just be careful with that thing. It can get you in trouble." And let him in. Almost got kicked out. He almost got kicked the fuck out. To the point where most of the time they won't let you bring a flask in general. in
Yeah.
there. But he's like, "Oh no, I'm underage. I can't drink. This is just my lucky flask."
Hell yeah.
I think that's
a
on
good
me. Like at
thinking on your feet.
And it was on my feet too. I didn't prepare.
Thank
that
God he didn't-
story.
thank
He just
God-
hit me with it.
Yeah.
at a certain point, like we all carried a flask. I had one, and then Wally was like, "Well, I got to get one."
It gets expensive drinking at bars every weekend, man.
Yeah.
He was like,
Especially when you're underage, you can't
When
order
you're
for
16
yourself.
and don't have a job.
Didn't you have like a badass metal flask?
Yeah, I've had a couple. One of them like had an American flag like wrapped around it. There was a metal one that's like coffin shaped that said embalming fluid.
Yeah,
I
yeah,
think
yeah.
There was one with skulls or something on it.
I think I remember the skull one.
Yeah,
I had one with a golf ball for a cap.
The golf ball was the flask.
But Wally, very happy Gilmore too. He could have been like, "Let me smell your breath," and he could have been like, "Let me smell the flask." And I guess you could be like, "No."
Yeah, that is where it would have fallen apart too. I'd have just had to. Been
But
like,
lucky,
he didn't push the issue.
No, fuck
He
you.
he looked like he just came off the farm. He's a big old boy in like fucking overalls, just a good old boy. And he was sitting at the door, just gut encompassing
Himself.
like he had a
In the
fucking
chair.
he had a fucking gravitational pull.
Yeah.
Sitting cross arm like, "Ain't nobody getting in or out of this bar without my say so."
I don't remember that.
Hold on a second.
You know,
what's
that
that,
rem-
in your back pocket, boy? He makes you turn around. He's like, "I think I'm gonna have to."
take the law into my own hands.
I'm gonna have to frisk you, boy. Turn around.
Left, right, center, hold.
I don't remember where this was, but we did a show one time, and when you walked in the front door of the venue, you were immediately, you were in a small room, and there was a door on the left and a door on the right. Do you guys remember where this was? This venue is a very unique setup.
Did they have a strip show playing in the other room?
It wasn't a strip show. What it was
Fubar.
emo prom.
Fubar.
Oh yeah,
Emo
that was
prom.
Fubar. We were
God.
playing in the small stage.
We
Emo
were-
prom was in the big stage,
Yeah,
and I kept having to say to people, "Emo prom's next door. Emo prom's next door."
And we couldn't tell because it's a punk rock show. You
So it's-
don't know
yeah,
who's
it's
there for the punk show and who's there for the.
It's a mixed crowd. Yeah, there's a lot of overlap.
I think I ended
you
up
guys-
at the goth prom for a little while. I got lost.
You did go. We went over there to like check it out. It was pretty. It was
If you
happening.
guys,
It was
if you
happening.
guys stay, I'll sing songs about being sad.
Right. By the end, because it was in between every single song. Then by the end of our set, we've got like one song left, and I'm like, in case you're looking for emo prom, it's right the fuck here. This song's called "Die Like Dillinger."
And see, I'm from the country. We didn't have emo prom, so that whole concept just kind of went over my head.
Blew your mind.
Right. Absolutely.
Yeah, we just had
Which
one emo chick that everyone wanted to fuck.
true.
Yeah.
What show was it where we all got so fucking hammered and then I put my ass through your father's tube amp?
That would have been a Fubar or demo show.
Yeah.
And I was riding because the amp had wheels and I was so drunk I didn't want to carry it or push it, so I just sat on it and then started like wheeling it down the street. And then I hit a pothole and lost my balance. And then
Well, the official story is the wheel we were just pushing it. We had gear loaded on it. We were pushing it, and the wheel broke off, and that's why it face planted.
You know,
right.
crazy world, things happen.
That is what happened.
The official,
That's what I meant.
The official police statement read.
Yeah.
But it's not like your dad listens to the podcast.
Yeah, as soon as Murphy's
Yeah, he does.
dad figures out.
Does he?
What?
Dude, he's like our biggest fan. He reviews every episode.
I've never heard this before.
He said, "Goddamn, Zach,
You really went hard with the gay stuff on that one, didn't you?
I love it when you act like two little gay boys."
That's my favorite bit.
God, it makes me really think you two might have fucked each other.
This is my favorite bits whenever you do Jesse Ventura and he does Bobby from King of the Hill.
Oh fuck!
It's like a weird sexual role
God,
play.
I wish you'd talk more about Sanford and Son though.
You big dummy.
Yeah, they're just doing their best to make it work, you know.
Fuck.
And you know the accent. You city folk, you might think, but I drove by Murphy's parents' house for the first time in a long time the other day. And their garage door is a giant American flag. What does it say, Murphy? You got to have it memorized.
It's actually not my house. That's my neighbor's house.
No, it's not.
That's hard to God.
I swore that
What's
was
it?
your parents'
What's it
house.
say?
It says like
we
we support local firefighters and veterans
Hell
or
yeah.
something.
That sounds
Which
about
we
right.
do.
that dude gets the police called on him constantly. he's always fucking. It's always
It's like you know, like a wolf wearing sheep's clothing.
dude. It's always domestic. I swear,
Is he a politician?
no, dude. It's always like. What are the domestic disturbances? He's yelling at his wife, and then they go outside, and he's like, "Get back inside!"
No, domestic. You got me laughing at this. That's not funny. Domestic violence is not funny.
Well, here's the thing. It's
Where's
domestic,
the domestic
it's
violence hotline number? Put that
it's
on
domestic-
the screen right here.
It's domestic disturbance. So he's just treating his wife like shit.
Do I need to put the
And it's-
disclaimer on this episode too? Just because we're laughing at something doesn't mean we condone it.
His kid,
We definitely don't.
his kid's always like, "Dad, just calm down, stop yelling." He's like, "Shut the fuck up and mind your own business."
Hell yeah.
Like, yeah, this is a real talk.
That guy sounds cool as fuck.
An American flag. He drinks Bud. Wiser.
Yeah, and then
We'll go ahead and put his address below.
My wife is gonna
No,
hate
I
this
thought you were gonna
episode.
say like I drove by your dad's house and He had the front door open. You can see straight through the screen door, and his pants are off, and he's sitting on an ice pack.
Okay, start telling the story like Christopher Walken now.
No, I was driving by Murphy's house, and his dad was showing me his asshole through the screen door.
They said,
I said, "Oh my God,
yeah, I got a hemorrhoid back there. Look at that."
Pikachu, I choose you." He's got. My dad has terrible hemorrhoids and apparently an anal fissure right now. So he's always like, I just want people to leave so I can ice my asshole. And he's literally like taking an ice pack and shoving it between his cheeks and laying on his stomach.
All I can imagine is Murphy's dad listening to this podcast and the look on his face when he hears all of this being said.
He gets whenever.
We cannot leave this part in.
Yeah, we can.
No, I can say some shit that we can't leave in.
This is what you get for being an asshole, sir. No,
sir. This is revenge.
fun
fun fact about Murphy and the Deathrays.
He has to Epsom salt his asshole.
Yeah.
He takes sitz baths now.
It's good for you.
But you gotta love him.
Oh my god, dude!
Oh my, Zach, that bit, that shit about the Native American names. Pff, completely made me forget about my anal fissure.
I just kind of want to say something to have it bleeped out.
Yeah,
I don't know.
you could say anything if you're bleeping it out.
That's true. Murphy and the Deathrays knows. All the band members know each other's. We've all seen each other's many times. That's not even untrue.
No, that's like super true.
But I will bleep
That's
it
why
out.
everybody went silent, is because that's like the most true thing.
Yeah, everybody
It's
was like,
literally
hang on, what
just-
else is he going to reveal?
It's literally just because Brandon has an open door policy, and if you're peeing and he has to pee, he's walking in to pee. He does not care.
I have an
Brandon
open door
has the
policy.
policy.
Nobody else does.
Yeah, exactly.
But nobody ever stops me because it's like
No.
you're in the most vulnerable position. Like you're already like midstream usually when I walk in, and it's like, what are you gonna do? Stop pissing?
I tell you to get out every time.
Like get the fuck out of here! I'm
Dude,
like,
just
he's just joking around.
You're like, I gotta go. I don't know what you want me to do.
Flop my.
There's a perfectly good sink right here.
I've only been erect at the same time in a room.
Like 2 or 3 times.
Okay, so Brandon and I have definitely been erect in the same room.
Couple times.
At the same time. Loki and I have definitely...
And, you know.
He's like, cut that out, guys. He was giving me hand signals. Just for the audio listeners here.
Well, I can make it better. Loki's got a big old...
Yep, and it's curved
Yeah.
downwards.
It's like a
Shut up, dude. Some people think that's hot. And their name is Murphy.
Oh yeah, you're talking about being erect in the same.
I don't
room.
think I
So
was-
Does now count?
Me and
Or,
Wally
like-
have been erect in the same room.
Yeah, absolutely.
I mean, we
yeah.
did fund like some single mothers nursing school.
With your penises?
They weren't out.
They weren't out. Of penis?
Did you fund them with child support? Like-
Oh.
Oh yeah.
I don't get hard in strip clubs. Is that just me?
No,
I've
if
tried.
you do get hard in a strip club, you're a weirdo.
You're gay?
I've tried.
You've tried to get hard in a strip club?
Well, because you don't want to be like...
Rude?
You don't want to be rude, but in the like, I'm getting a lap dance, and for the most part, you're thinking, this chick is hot and she's grinding on me, so the reaction should be my penis gets hard,
Right.
But really, it's just like, ow, your pelvis is really fucking digging into me right now, and then they're like, okay, so I'm gonna lift my top up and I can put them in your face and blah blah blah, but you can't touch them with your hands. Okay, no touching with your hands, and that's only certain strip clubs. Okay,
Right.
but the one strip club that I'm using as an example, I'm like, okay, just keep your hands off because they will get mad because they have a bodyguard that keeps them safe.
Now, as a baller
Anyways,
on a budget...
they're fucking. I didn't pay for this slap dance because I've famously always been poor. But someone else, someone else bought the lap dance for me.
What's Murphy famous for? Being poor. Always.
What sandwich was named after Murphy? Po' boy.
Oh boy.
So yeah, I have an attractive woman with her tits in my face grinding on me, but in my head I know I'm not getting any, so that's what always stops me.
Yeah, it's
like,
a psychological block for me.
I can't. This is just a cock tease. I can't fuck this chick. So I think I just get limper.
It retracts. It's like it's almost like it's leaving. It's trying to leave. And it's trying to pull you out the door.
This isn't real.
Yeah, it's like your dick begging you not to do this.
Yeah.
It's like, Murphy, please.
You know,
Not here, Murphy.
This is
thing
just
about-
sad. She smells like sweat. She needs to.
Yeah.
She needs a fucking shower.
This is her job right now to do this.
Like
she needs new underwear. She needs deodorant. It's been a long night.
the 2D experience of a strip club, like just like images of it, it seems like a lot of fun. And then you go and it smells weird and like people are like tense.
And
like
the crowd from the movies is never there. There's never like a Mexican gang in one corner, and like it's always 5 middle-aged single dudes
fat
that
guys.
are large.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I was mad that we actually had some strip clubs that were doing kind of the, under the table service. Selling.
They never told me.
Yeah, they never told me. Every time I went to those.
Well, they don't advertise
we had
it.
a
You just have
parlor,
to ask.
like a
Okay,
massage
okay,
parlor
but for the
around
most
here.
part, so you pay.
Same thing.
You pay for a lap dance, and again, maybe it's because I was just like, "Oh no, thanks, I don't have money," and then someone would be like, "I will pay," and I'm like, "Well, thank you, kind sir." And then we get back, and they're like, "Well, he doesn't have any money. I'm not going to offer him sexual services."
Yeah.
Sure, I'll give him the benefit of the doubt, but they'd be like, "Okay, I'm going to put my tits in your face. You can't touch, unless." And then they can drop me the down low.
Right.
But no one ever did that to me. So I'm a little offended. But to find out that they were offering sexual services and drugs at these fine establishments. And I never once, I wasn't invited. So I wasn't a cool guy. And mind you, I wasn't dressed like this.
Yeah.
Okay. I was dressed a little bit more black
nines.
jeans, cut off shirt. Yes, to the nines. And
I just thought, yeah.
maybe it's because I was like fucking 18 to 20 when I was really frequenting strip clubs, and I just wasn't their type.
demographic.
Yeah,
I don't know,
wasn't
man.
The target
But
demographic.
maybe if I did like play the baller role and was flashing money, maybe I would have gotten the.
Oh, rub and tug.
Yeah, but then I'd probably have herpes now and just all kinds of other issues. So
Yeah. 60% of the population has herpes, so
And that's why
dodge that one.
I'm really
And,
here.
us here at Murphy and the Deathrays are trying to make it 65. So
I was gonna say 50%
No, we're
of the
not.
band has herpes,
50
we're not doing that
50%
anymore.
of the band has
That was
herpes.
but
never a thing.
statistically, that's how statistical averages work.
we quit doing that.
We never started. It wasn't a thing.
You never started doing that?
No.
Ooh, we're
What
getting
have you
real,
done?
real drama here. Hang on.
All right. So
Breaking news.
Just call me. I'm gonna get a lawyer. We're gonna figure it out, ladies. I'm sorry. It was Loki's idea.
You were
No, it was
It
intentionally.
was, it
not.
was Loki's idea.
Loki.
We sat around. We had like 20, 30 beers one night, and we said it'd be funny if we could get the stat up from 60 to 65.
20 or 30 beers, you guys are basically sober. How could you even come up with
That's
this?
why I thought it was a good idea.
This was your idea, Loki?
This was Loki's idea, wholly and fully and truly. He's the one who gave me the herpes to spread.
What did it come in
Be
a
that
vial?
as it may, was I passed out when you had the conversation with me?
That doesn't matter. Why would that matter?
Were you responding?
No.
Why would that matter?
Maybe.
I
don't know.
I'm just trying to get information.
You know,
Me too.
whether or not Loki knew I was there is nobody's business. You know, whether I drank the 20 or 30 beers or whether we drank he was there. And it was a good idea.
And that's why I want to say on this podcast we do a little bit of the inspirational quotes, guys, and things always have a funny way of just working out.
I'm just confused.
Live, laugh, love. Am I right?
To what end was the plan? Because so hang on. Hold on, dude. I'm just trying to get to the bottom
we
of
didn't
this.
get that far.
So, but wait. Okay, so the whole
Dude, there's
onus.
a number, right? There's a number. 60% of the population. We wanted to make it 65. It's simple. It's not hard. It's you go from 60, you add 5 to that. Personally,
To what end?
65 is the end. You get to 65% of the population, and you're done.
Okay.
It was gonna. I thought we had gone. Is it still 60?
I somewhere in there, maybe 62.
Okay, we see we're 2% up. We can't quit now. Did you get rid of your herpes?
I never had herpes.
Then where did I get herpes?
Brandon almost got. Never mind.
It's
true. Never mind.
So we can cut this all out, right?
Yeah. I mean, I'm
great.
not
We're
gonna.
gonna-
I like
No,
how
we're gonna
every
keep doing
time we
investigative
ramble
reporting.
on
Yeah,
into something, it's like, can we cut this out? Everything we've rambled on about, can we cut this out?
So we
What
don't have a
about
podcast yet.
We
so
don't
we
have
need
a
to go for
podcast.
another hour.
Dude, Brandon does this to me all the time where I'm like, hey, cut that out. And I'm serious.
Really, dude. I mean,
he goes,
yeah,
he
no,
goes,
I'm
I was gonna, but it was funnier that I left it in. Because sometimes it'll just be a failed bit. I'm like, okay, just keep the first part and just cut that because I sound like a fucking idiot. And he's like, yeah, you do. Post.
Yeah. No, I like it. That's good. It makes me happy.
Yeah, at the end of the day, we're just self-serving with this podcast, and it's all
Yeah.
it's for us.
I'm glad you guys are good
Unless-
at improv too. That was good.
Yeah.
Unless
Yeah, I didn't plan
someone
that.
wants
I
to
didn't think about
sponsor
that.
us,
That was fun.
they want to give us money, then the podcast is for you. So
Could be. We have a for sale tag on our podcast. You know.
remember that time I was like, you ever heard of Blue Chew? And you're like, dude, we can't use real sponsors on the show. I was like, yeah, well, fuck them.
It's like you mention them and then they pay you, right? That's just how that works.
Or they sue you. One of
Well,
the two.
I did premise it that like we have a sponsor today, and like, have you ever heard of Blue Chew? And you're like, dude,
Stop! What are you doing?
yeah, fuck those guys.
What was
we
the-
got a
what-
better product?
Yeah. What was the name of your fake company that you made up? I mean, it's totally real.
I don't know.
Was it Blue Jew?
No, it was like
Like if Papa Smurf went down a different path.
it was a very
Converted.
low bar.
All right.
It was a very low bar. Like I wasn't going to win any awards for coming up with a product name.
Well, I was gonna say the bit ended up being good because of my reaction and then your recovery. You know.
Yeah.
Oh, dude. Oh, well, fuck him. You know. That's good.
Oh, improv comedy. Yeah, if this music thing ever fails, boys, if we hit 45 or 50 and it just hasn't taken off for us.
Well, you know what's
We're hitting the
popular
open
now
mics.
is live podcasting.
True.
And we would get
Oh,
to go to
yeah.
the same clubs and sit
Remember
on
us?
the same stage and be like, "Wow, well, we tried our best, boys."
Yeah.
But I guess we're doing this now.
Was it last podcast or the one before where you were, or did we just have this conversation? This is the thing about doing a podcast is like I don't remember if it
Yeah,
was just a
as soon as it's
conversation
over.
we had or if it was something that we
This
said
whole
on
thing
mic.
has really just kind of felt like a hangout after the first 5 minutes. Once you learn to ignore the microphones, we're just hanging out.
Yeah,
Like-
that's all it is.
Like back in the day, you know?
But we were talking about is the studio on fire again?
I think that was the H bomb dropping.
Oh, good.
And there's the second one, so.
Sweet.
And
Okay,
sirens?
just sirens. There weren't.
Right. No
Explosions?
atomic bombs.
Yeah, they
Missouri's
weren't. They
still
weren't
here,
the
folks.
nuclear sirens that we hear often.
Yeah,
Right.
True. Being in the post-apocalyptic nuclear wasteland that we're in. Anyways, was it
Say what you will about Russia, but
and go on? No, you were saying, or I was saying that you basically use the stage as like a way to try like bits.
that was like 2 or 3 episodes ago.
Yeah, okay.
Yeah, I was like, at heart, I've always wanted to be a comedian. So when I'm in a band, I have the microphone, and everyone has to stand there. So in between songs, you kind of test bits.
Yeah.
And then if it doesn't go over well, you're just kind of like, 1, 2, 3, 4.
Yeah, you could just bail out.
I really have pulled you out of many a failed joke by just counting in the
That's
next
good.
song.
But I relayed another band that does the same thing basically, where they'll tell a joke and it'll be to bomb on purpose, and then they'll act like super awkward about it, and then go into a song to get out of
right.
the awkwardness. It's Steel Panther, by the way, in case you
Yeah.
Steel Panther
Name drop. You know Steel Panther?
Yeah. Is there a follow-up question to that?
You do?
Yeah.
You know Steel Panther.
Yeah. Steel Panther, Ozzy, Dio. We hang out all the time, dude.
You do.
Ozzy and Dio are
Ozzy
dead.
and Dio.
Ozzy
Ride the
just
tiger. You can see his stripes, but you know he's clean.
I helped write that.
Fuck the tiger.
This is like Trailer Park Tenacious D
You can
right
see
now.
his stripes, but you know he's true. Oh, he's coming for you.
That was the original lyric.
Yeah.
Murphy saved that song.
He wanted to say,
Shiny diamonds is what you'd have if you weren't suffocating.
you missed the setup. for that.
Holy diver.
There you go. Yeah. Your oxygen's limited. Something like
Why'd you mix it? Why'd you mix religion with your craft?
Yeah. The oxygen's limited bit really, if you weren't suffocating.
Shiny diamonds. It's what you'd have if you weren't suffocating. You are going to drown.
I think it's a very solid Dio impression.
Yeah.
You're welcome.
Thank you.
Favorite Ozzy song? You guys want to? Is it about time to wrap up?
How long do you want to go?
I have to wrap up because I have I
Yeah.
have a kid leaving, so I want to go.
My mom is on the way to get me, so.
Okay,
We got about 4 minutes
wrap
left.
up question. Ozzy died. Well, let's just go around and name your favorite Ozzy song.
Probably Mr. Crowley.
That's good. I just watched Jack Black sing that.
It's a good song. It's got good guitar solos in it.
Wally.
You nailed it. Yeah.
Probably War Pigs if I had to choose just one.
That's a good one.
Yeah, that's I think that's the first song I remember really being like, oh shit,
Fuck yeah, dude.
these aren't just old men on the radio. Like, these guys fucking rock.
They were tapped into something.
Right? Yeah. Yeah.
Yeah, dude. Loki.
I would say for Sabbath, definitely War Pigs. There's something like so haunting about that and so beautiful that just engulfed a lot of people in, oh yeah, we're feeling that way and we want to make music like that too. And then for his solo career, No More Tears, it's got my favorite solo
yeah.
probably of all time.
Yeah, that
Well,
was.
it's
NIB
pretty good.
is good too for Black Sabbath.
NIB, that's a warm-up song for me, like when I'm just kind of getting to know a bass or something.
Yeah, it's
like
really-
I love playing that song.
It's a really good bass song.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's pretty good.
Murphy?
Well, that's all the time we have.
Hang on,
What about
hang
you?
on,
So,
hang on. Wait.
rest in peace, Ozzy.
What about your favorite Ozzy song?
I don't know.
Don't just fucking set us up like that. You
I
son
don't
of a
listen to
bitch.
Ozzy. What the fuck?
I don't know. I'm not an Ozzy fan, my man. I'm not going to pretend to be one. I'm becoming an Ozzy fan now that he's died, but it's because
It works that way for a lot of
It's
people.
because
Yeah.
other musicians that I respect were, of course, huge Ozzy fans, and they were inspired by Ozzy. And then seeing them at the tribute show and all that. Anyways,
So what's one that's touched you recently?
well, I mean, the only two Ozzy songs I can probably name off the top of my head are "Crazy Train" and
a good song.
"Bark at the Moon."
Oh, that's also a good song.
Yeah.
Bark at the Moon's awesome.
Yeah, two classics.
When I saw Ozzy live at Ozfest one year, and Bark at the Moon was the first song that he like came out open with, and I was just like fucking in awe, like jaw dropped. It was awesome.
So if I had to pick between the two, I'd go with "Bark at the Moon."
That's
Good one.
a good jam.
But I don't want to lie to you boys. I want to be real with you.
Yeah, man.
It just seems like a fucked up question to
There's-
ask.
I don't wanna
You have
be-
no intention of answering.
I don't want to be a poser. Well, I thought it would be funny.
Well, I mean, like, there's something to be said about Crazy Train, though. Like, there's a reason that song got so popular, and it might be overplayed, like Back in Black, but there's a reason they got to that level.
Right. Yeah,
Yeah.
absolutely.
Millions of people fucking on holes.
That's disrespectful.
Crazy. It feels so good.
My ride is here. It's been real and it's been
Touching
fun.
my penis. Ooh,
Down to
morning
my
wood.
balls.
All right, well, that's it. What'd you guys think?
Good pod. That's a lot of fun. I'd do that
The
again.
hell just happened?
Thanks for coming, guys.
Yeah.
It goes fast. Like, did we just do like an hour and a half?
Hour.
Hour?
Yeah.
Yeah. I
Yeah,
mean,
that was cool.
60 minutes did not take long. Like I said, after the first 5 minutes, like 4 dudes hanging out.
Yeah, dude. Let's try 69 minutes next time, bro.
Nice.
All right. Probably just going to delete all this, but that's fine.
I want to run through a field of burning bodies. I want to scream. I want to bathe in the blood of my enemy. So if you think that you're better than me, why don't you just try it and see? I've got nothing to wait for. I've got nothing but hate for you. So why don't you just try it and see?